Hi, how you doing? Hope everyone's fine. My name is Anthony Garraway, and I'm doing a report for Professor Cohen, and my report is about bicep tendon rupture. That's when the bicep muscle ruptures, the tendon is removed, loosened from the bone. As we know, tendon joins bones to muscle, muscles to bone, tendons. Before I continue, I would like to do my cite. I would like to cite my references now because I'm the kind of guy that would forget. So, I would like to first thank Dr. Jonathan Clouet, MD, from orthopedics.about.com. I would like to thank emedicinehealth.com. And last but not least, I would like to thank mdguidelines.com. Those sites were very helpful. I chose this subject because it's very near and dear to me. I actually experienced a bicep rupture, and I felt that if I had known what I know now, that I might have done better. Basically, once your bicep is ruptured, you have a time limit, a very short time limit to get something done about it, or it's not going to be done at all, okay? In other words, if it happens to you tonight, you have to have it fixed immediately, tomorrow, the day after, because the longer time you take, the more time is against you, the less it'll be able to be fixed, because the muscle's going to drop. It's going to drop from up here to down there. Of course, we're talking about distal. There's different types. There's distal, and there's proximal and distal. We're talking about proximal. Distal is rough. You got to get it fixed. Now, the thing is, with proximal, they usually reserve getting proximal rupture fixed. That's when the long head usually ruptures. They usually reserve that for kids. You know what I mean? Because basically, you have two heads up top, all right? So when one's ruptured, when one comes off, you still have another one. Like, look, for example, look at my arm. You guys would never know that I have a bicep rupture because you just can't tell unless you actually look. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm not going to deny you that privilege to see it. You will see it. But in the meantime, I want to first tell you a little bit about the how mine happened. Usually it happens to old folks, okay, in their 60s. And as you can see, I'm a handsome young dude. I am not in my 60s, all right? If I do, I look damn good. Now, it also happens to athletes. So since I'm not that, I must be that. Yes, I was an athlete in my days, and at one point in time I was bench pressing about 400 pounds. And you know how that goes. I heard the snap, click. I thought it was just the regular, something just, So what did I do? I kept going. Because usually when you use when you're doing bench presses, it's your tricep muscle you're using. Where's the tricep? Oh, I'm sorry, Professor. I know where it's at. It's back here. Just kidding with you. Anyway, you know what? You know that you use your tricep, your back, but that's a different story. Make a long story short, I didn't realize that my bicep was ruptured for weeks and weeks. I'd say about a month afterwards. By that time, it was too late to do anything about it. It had already, detached, fell down, and gotten all started to heal in itself and bulge up, and I ended up with a Popeye. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean when I say a Popeye muscle. Okay, let's go. Here's where the damage is. This is the other arm. You can see where it was disconnected, ruptured, and it fell. You can see there's no muscle right there because it's all down here now, okay? Which is ugly, okay? Now, as ugly as it is, if I got it fixed, if I had got it fixed even then, it would have been strictly for cosmetic purposes. And I am not that superficial, okay? So, I'm not that way. I got a nice stuff fixed. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Okay. There's the Popeye, because it's down there now. So they call that the Popeye muscle. And if you ask me, it's ugly as hell. And yes, I'm superficial. Look at the tricep. Beautiful tricep. Okay. Now, let me give you some facts before it's too late. I told you what a bicep rupture is. Some of the symptoms are sudden pain. I had pain, but you know what I used? I used Bengay. Come on, everybody knows Bengay, right? Okay. The muscle retracted and bunched up into the Popeye muscle. I told you about that. There's pain, so I used the Bengay. Treatment, like I said before, is usually reserved for just younger kids. Now, there is a time when a passionate pain, rupture, pain, requires surgery. That's when we have distance. The distance on that is the rupture distance. That's what we Yeah, go ahead and hate if you want. But as I said before, you have to have it done within a certain period of time if you do want to have surgery. Otherwise, it's not going to work for you. And, oh my God, my time is up. I got to go.